Uh-huh. Yeah. Ah! That's my strap. Hi, Beans. Hi. Hello. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. How's everyone? Hi. Hope we're doing awesome and amazing and amazing and awesome. Yeah. Beans, by the way. Beans, by the way. By the way, yes. Beans, beans, beans. Beans and beans. Yeah. Hope we're doing amazing and wonderful and amazing. Yeah. Ah! I'm just a bean. Just a bean. Just a bean. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am out of work. Finally. It took me forever, but now I am here. Because I'm a bean. Because I'm a bean, bean, bean. And you are too. And you are too. We are free beans. We are free from the valley of work. However, I will possibly try to. I'm in a cafe. I might try and pretend to work again because I have work issues. We'll have to see that. We'll have to see them. Yes, hi, love. You need tail wax? Yeah, I got you. Say no more, fam. Little tail wax. Little tail wax. Nailed it. Did I nail it? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know, I just work here. But I got the beats. I got the beats. I got the beats, yes. I got the beats, yes. Yes. Yes! Yeah. Guys, thanks for hanging. Hi, Devian! Yes! Let's freaking go! Hi, Nixion! Hi, Hero Time! And Beats Inspector! Hi, yes! Thanks so much for hanging on TikTok. That's awesome. Yes. Hi, Nuki! And yo, Rory! Oh my god, that's awesome! Yes! Yes, Rory's at work! That's awesome. Rory, live vicariously through me. So, me and Rory are gonna do this thing now where, like, Rory goes to work, and then I am a dog, and then I go to work, and then Rory's a dog. And we just go back and forth! It's like when I sleep, I dream as Rory, and Rory goes out and does things. And then when Rory sleeps, I am Rory, and I go out and I do things. This is the way. This is the way. It is the yin and the yang. That's great. I love it. I love it. Hi, Will Paradox. Will Paradox has off tonight, but having to do RV work and cleaning. So it's like, it's like housekeeping work. It's like investing work. It's like work that helps improve your life. I feel like that's good. I feel like that's good. I see, like, that's the thing. Like, I actually like working. I'm like a workaholic. And honestly, I'm like the kind of person you can really easily employ. Cause like, as long as you give me things that like, I feel like it's like a problem to solve, I'm good. It's all the politics and all like the corporate shit and people kind of blaming each other and doing all that runaround shit. I can't fucking stand. When you give me tasks and I feel like they don't go to anything, then I lose my goddamn mind. I can do it, I just lose my mind and I don't have any happiness towards it. But if literally you do like, you give me shit that like even if it's problems and like everything's like crazy, like right now at work, like it's half like politically bullshit and the other half is like we're actually fixing things. And by we, I mean me. So like that like keeps me doing it for like ever. I like work like long hours and like sometimes like some days are better than others. All last week I just felt so fucking defeated because that was like a great example of like I was doing all this work and then no one gave a shit and then everyone like bypassed me, which is fine. I'm like a grunt dude. Like, yeah, of course there's like managers and shit, but like you ask me to do these things and then you don't even like allow me to do the things. You just like go above me. So it's just like that felt like very like annoying. And not that I need to be like appreciated and shit. Honestly, I really don't need to be appreciated. Just pay me that dough. But like at the same time, like I don't need my ego like petted, but like also like kind of make me feel like I'm doing something that's like worthwhile for all like the bullshit, because like the bullshit's dumb. And bullshit can be dumb if it like gets you to like something cool. Like we actually made like the system better, but no, it was just like a bunch of wasting everyone's time, which is like, I guess I got paid for it, but like kind of dumb too. So, but this week I feel more like we're doing things that like I'm actually fixing. Who knows? Who fucking knows? But I feel that way with like if you were to say like, oh, I'm cleaning out my RV or doing stuff like that, like I would feel like great about that stuff. It's why like I'll come home and like I can just like clean or something like that. Like I feel like when I'm investing my time into things like that and it actually makes things worth it and like produces like a good result, that's awesome. Like that's awesome. Like I'm not one, literally, if I were to win the lottery, I'm literally not one who would just sit on their ass or just like go around the world and just drink. Like I really need to like be doing things and like making stuff, drinking while I'm doing it, sure. But I need to like, but primarily I need to be like doing things that like I feel like are doing things. Even if it ends up just being stupid, at least in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm like doing something worthwhile. You know, that's all I ask for. Damien said nice, you should become a therapist. Thank you so much. I don't know if I would be a good therapist. I feel like a lot of my advice is not the best for people. I think it depends on how you're wired. I'm kind of like a workaholic, and I live in a world of meritocracy, they call it, but this isn't a world of meritocracy. Meritocracy meaning like you work hard. Oh, hi foot. Your foot works hard and your foot is rewarded. That's meritocracy. But that's not how our system works. Our system works where you own things and you get paid in proportion to either owning the things or in proportion to the problems you solve for the people that own the things. It's all about owning things. It's capitalism. So albeit not full capitalism. People think, oh, I'm in this capitalist society. No, you're in a capitalist socialist society, by the way. Fun fact, it's not all capitalism. But at the end of the day, the primary driver is that people own things. And though we make these things, we're not really serving the people. It looks like we are. I know that's like confusing, but it's like they own the things and we all make the things go better. It just happens that people own the things a lot more than other people do. So that part is, take it for what you will. But in my head, I am in a meritocracy where it doesn't matter what people own. This is delusional, by the way. It doesn't matter what people own. That if I work hard enough, like life will be great for me. So obviously I run into this lie all the fucking time. So like shit like that, I don't know if I would be the best therapist. I'm trying to learn how the world actually works. But the way I grew up and my values are just mine. They're not real and they're not accurate. So I get nervous about trying to give people advice too much. I try to give anyone advice more like as like a life story of my life, and then maybe you find some advice for yourself through that. But I hate giving people just like straight up advice. I get nervous because I am also willing to do like, I'm willing to walk the dumber, more complicated road every time if it means like I feel better about it. So it's like, I'm like, you can't trust me a lot. Like I get a big thing, working with Kyle, a big annoying thing about me is that like, you'll ask me a lot, why the fuck did you do that? This happens to me all the time. I get constantly, especially the more type A you are and the more like, you're like, okay, this is how things ought to be. This is the right way to do things. Then you come and you find me on your project and you hate me. You hate me so fucking much because I'm like, I need to get from this point to this point. You say the right way to do it is to walk a straight line. However, I see no way to walk the straight line. So I'm just gonna go around the fucking world, and it might be harder, but I get to the point because I couldn't figure out how to get the straight line. But I'm not gonna not solve the problem, and that will bother the fuck out of you. So I'm not the best person to work with or the best person for life advice. But maybe if I start like talking and stuff, maybe people can see through my stories, oh, well, I know how I would do that differently. Or I liked parts of what he did there, but like I can do it way better. I love that. That's great. I have found, I'm trying to be, when I'm older, the older I am, I'm trying to be more like, this is how I do things. And I know they're stupid, but like maybe someone else has a better way. And I've gotten like so many, I do this with Nebs a lot. Nebs is way more smarter than me. Nebs is way more like pragmatic. And he's more like a hands-on dude. So he'll do things like, they're just like brilliant. And I'm like, they're like simply brilliant. And like, it's not, he would never go across the moon to get back to Earth. He would just be like, I don't have to leave the planet to get on the other side of the planet. And I'd be like, well, I can't see on any other way. Looks like we got to go to the moon and back. And he's like, no, that's stupid. So like, he's super refreshing for stuff like that. But yeah. So I don't know. Point is, I don't know if I have the best advice for people or the best viewpoint, but it's got me this far. And I appreciate that anyone gets any value out of what I have to say about this stuff. But being a therapist, yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd be cool for that. I've had so much suffering in my life and so many hard times that I think it's really valuable sometimes when people hit me up and just ask my like viewpoint. I don't know if I'm the one that should be giving them therapy, but views, yeah, of course. I find the biggest problem in life is We all need more problems. I know, I know that's fucked up for me. For me, I need more problems. Like, I have hardships, but sometimes, like, I have way too much free time to think about shit I shouldn't be, and I should be more busy sometimes just working on the things that I love and not stressing about shit I can't control. I find that. So it's like, when I say, like, I need more problems, sometimes I really do need more problems. More real things, because sometimes I spend my time thinking a lot and stressing a lot about things that I can't control, and that just you get nothing good out of it. It's almost like a moral thing. Like, I feel like I need to worry about this person or care about what happens in this outcome, and it's like, but like, that doesn't actually like help me. And not that I need to be helped all the time, but like, when I feel empowered and helped, I help other people. So I don't know. Tripwave says, nice therapy is hi Tripwave. Nice therapy is real. It's why I keep coming back for it. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate Tripwave because, like, you're doing the streaming, Caddy's doing the streaming. I really love that you guys are, like, going off on your own and you still want to spend time. I never want to keep you guys from doing your thing. It's awesome what you're doing on TikTok and all that stuff. Love says, don't you have a tiny avatar? I do. Hi, Rankin Wolf. Yeah, what's up, Rankin? And Goofball. Hi. Rankin, I'm sorry. I just saw your radar. Hi, guys. Oh my God, that's so awesome. While there's a twerking, I will turn into Little Bean. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm down for that. Yeah. Points. But yeah. I love. So it depends. Some nights I'm like really exhausted. And other nights I'm like very vocal. So I don't know if I'm always on therapy mode, but when I am, I hope that I'm beneficial. I hope you can get use out of me. Where is Mini Nice? There's many minis. Does anyone know how to delete avatars off of VR chat? I gotta find a way to do it. I have so many different copies of this avatar. Oh, I gotta get my shit together. Okay. Yes. Perfect. There we go. Excellent. Yes. The child is here. The child is here. All your tears for fears. We got a little dog here too. We also have Percy. So, oh, sorry. Trying to navigate around Percy. Beans! The beans. The beans. There's no more white square in the middle of the fucking beans. Cause I reloaded him, yes! I need to get Percy in the picture. Pardon me. Oh yeah, do you like the pillows on my, I haven't decided if the pillows actually do the soundproofing that I set out for, but they definitely keep my head from smacking into the ceiling, so. take their use for a great assault. Oh, that's great. Thanks guys for hanging out. I was afraid I might have like started too early tonight. I had to come home and also work on lab stuff because, you know, working from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. is not enough time. So like I had like an hour and a half drive home and I was like, oh, I really gotta go home and like make more shit. Oh, gotta make more work shit happen. It's just like, if I don't do it now, it's like, we're just trying to move to our new lab and it's like, if we don't fix the problems now, they just like metastasize into this cancer of stupidity. So as a child, I'm talking way too many big words. I'm sorry, but oh. Who thought science would be so hard? Oh, Brandon wants me to hydrate. Yes, please. I swear it's water. Fire water? Lolf, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for trying to watch every day. I know time is busy. I know time is busy for everyone. I definitely, I feel that so hard. So I appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you. Thank you. Caddy said something. Caddy said, no matter where I go, I will always come back to where I started. I love it. Is that here? That would be amazing. But you will grow, you will move on, and maybe we can have as much fun as we can together. I would love it. I would love it. Yeah, we might have Caddy back here, Marsh. No promises. No promises, no stress. No pressure. No pressure. But Caddy, all the snow is almost gone. All the snow that Caddy brought is almost gone. It's almost away. It's not here anymore. Almost. There's like the big mounds. The big little mountains are still there. They're all black and soot covered with McDonald's French fries and Wawa trash bags. American snow. Ostwell. Is it Osto? Osto 8? Hello, Green Bee. My friend introduced me to your music and it instantly got stuck in my head. It's fair to say I'm now a fan of you. Holy shit! That's so awesome! Yo! Oh my god, thank you so much. That's freaking awesome. I really appreciate that so much. I'm trying to make eyes here. Please hold. No, didn't work. Almost there. That's so awesome! Thank you! I really appreciate it. That's fucking great. I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. You are the best! Wolf was trying to longboard? What is longboard? Longboard? I'm sorry that your foot's like bruised and swollen. That sucks. Is longboarding the one like, wait, that's not wakeboarding. What's longboarding? I snowboard. That's not the same though, is it? What's longboarding? Is that like wakeboarding? Hi, Corgi Wolf. Yes. Oh, Rory said, don't sweat the small stuff. Everything is the small stuff in the grand move of life. It absolutely is. Absolutely is. Has anyone been nerding out and seeing all the science stuff they're doing about the universe and stuff? Yeah. I nerd about all that shit. I love that shit. Yeah. How infinitesimally small we are. It's so great. So great when they always research stuff like that. Is Percy still on the camera? Oh yeah, he's like on my foot. I know you're on my foot. Could you go? Oh, these good chunky babies, yes. Yeah, I love all that universe stuff. They might have figured out clipping, by the way. Like clipping in a video game is a thing in life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're finding out life is more like a video game every day, and I'm so fucking excited. The universe is not locally real. So cool. Love says, do you believe that World War III is going to happen? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. First off. This is exactly the question that someone asked me, where it's like, do you worry about dying? There are things you're required to worry about in life because society tells you to worry about them. And this is all a lie. You need to worry about things that help you get better, that help you become a better part of life and help out other people and make your life better. The things you're gonna find, it's so tempting, and with social media and shit, to be obsessed about the bad things. The things, the meteors, the comets that can come out of nowhere. If it doesn't help you to be aware of those things and prepare, if you really can, all you do is just sink in it and feel stressed out, don't worry about it. There's literally no fucking point in that. Fun fact, we've been saying that World War III is gonna happen for 30 years? Yeah, the Cold War, which was between the US and the USSR, the whole Soviet stuff, that was supposed to be World War III. Nope, didn't happen. This is gonna be like a Cold War thing. I'm not gonna get into politics, but no one has any interest in making anything. We call it a kinetic war. No one has any interest in doing that right now. We're all just trying to figure out how each of our little nations are going to be the big fat baby in the room and get all the ice cream. Us Americans especially. It's just, don't worry about it. It's a bunch of posturing. Everyone's trying to not have their little stake of claim in the world do that. And honestly, we're all just people. We're all just people, and you cannot look at this like it's some big explosion that's about to happen, because that's all social media is trying to get you to do. Everything online is trying to get you to be radicalized. It's been that way since COVID. It was almost that way since, I feel like all this stuff has really started since 2016, where everything online is really like posturing to get you to act in a way. Don't do it. Don't buy into it. Don't buy into it. We've been saying that the world was going to end forever. Fun fact, by the way, I graduated college in 2012. That was supposed to be the last year on Earth, by the way. Does anyone remember that? Yeah. That was when the Mayan calendar was going to end, and we were all making the joke, oh, fuck, like now that we just graduated college and we're adults now, like the world's going to end. Well, at least we won't have student loans. Yeah. Neither did we die, or was our debt forgiven. So we're still here, and that was 18 years ago. How long ago was 20? How long? No, it wasn't 22. It was 2012. How long ago was 2012? That was 14 years ago. So yeah, we say this shit all the time. The world's always gonna end. There's always gonna be some battle. It's always gonna be something. What you have to remember is like, and I hate to be that old person. Oh my God, I sound so old. You'll get it when you're older. Like, you'll start seeing, the more you enjoy this wonderful shit show of life, you'll start to see something called patterns. You'll see that we all do the same shit, and everything looks special and new and original, and you're like, oh my God, that already happened. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Especially what I try to do in life is I try to be like, okay, what are things that I feel like are worth thinking about and trying to find a solution for and being wary of? And then my second process is, how does this actually help my life? If it doesn't, and I know that sounds selfish, but you can't think about it like that. You have to think about the, I always call it the Oprah Winfrey cup overfloweth rule. Her whole thing was like, take care of yourself so that your cup overflows, and then you can help other people. It's really hard to help other people and have a great life with other people if you don't take care of yourself. So same thing with your thoughts. Oh my God, your thoughts are so important. We like to think, I don't know if you're like me, we like to think that like everything inside of our head is like just unique to us and it won't hurt anyone. It's okay, like we can't stop it. We just have to mitigate this like fucking craziness and depression and like spiraling thoughts and like dark, deep-seated like dips of despair. And it's okay because it's just inside us. At least we can contain this radioactive like atom bomb inside of us. No, it doesn't. It's not just for you. You will find that actually permeates outside of you, and it affects how you behave with people. Even if you're like, oh, well, I just keep it to myself. It's like, yeah, but like if you definitely turn off those thoughts, if you focus your thoughts elsewhere and you focus your perception of life elsewhere, there's a lot of crazy different things we do. For me, being happy, for example, everyone's like, oh, you're so happy. There was a time when I wasn't happy and I really didn't have a lot of friends and I really didn't do a lot of things. And not saying that you need to be like on crack like I am to like experience life, but like I've had a different experience simply from changing focus and shit like that. And if you don't even do any of that, at least try to cut out the doom scrolling. I don't want to call it doom scrolling, but inside your head, the doom scrolling. Yeah, and stuff like World War III is totally valid. It seems like with social media and all that shit, everything's trying to freak out, like everything's so unstable. And to some degree, it is. But life is never secure. Life has never been secure. We as humans love certainty. If you ever get into business, by the way, and I'm not saying that anyone needs to be, but if you want to be a nerd about business, all you have to do is sell people uncertainty. If you look at politicians, if you look at like the CEO in your like stupid job where like the McDonald's dude comes in and he's like, yeah, I got this. Everyone's so certain, everyone's so sure, and everyone has all the ideas because humans crave that shit. It's all fake, it's all a lie. No one knows anything, chaos is everywhere. And we've just been sold this lie for so long. Also, we've actually honestly had a pretty good run with society. Most countries, not all of them, for the past 80 years with all this post-World War II stuff. So it's all kind of going to change a little bit in general. I don't want to get too nerdy about it, but none of this was real. So, and don't feel like that any change is going to be crazy and dynamic and ruin your life. No, at the individual level, we all have to just be like, what can I do to help others? What can I do to make my life better? That's it. That's literally it. As someone who has been a complete psychopath, thinking dark thoughts in their head about what the world is and things that they can't control, I advise you to turn that off because it has no impact. You'll do it for years and find that it has no serving to make your life or anyone else's life better. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Focus on the things that make you happy. Even if you feel like you're delusional, the fact that you use that energy and that delusion to make something great for everyone, that's all that matters. Like, that's the most important thing. You know, any power you have to change reality, dude, that's what you got to shoot for. And the world's going to tell you that things are worth it. I think that's the biggest nugget of all this. Is like sometimes people look to social media and when they see crazy things happen in the world, and I think the first feeling is like, is it worth me to even try? I think that's where this all kind of goes to. Always worth it for you to try. Always worth it. Yes, Percy. Always. So never feel like you're ever in an environment where things suck. Also, if you ever hear about like cool tech people that do all like the inventions and all the businesses and stuff, most of them start at the worst times in human history. Most great businesses start during a recession. So when everyone's freaking out about their money and shit, that's when all the cool kids are super nerdy and they're making these cool ass things like Amazon, and they're making stuff like electricity and shit. I don't know. But like that's what happens. Like, you know, people get forced to create and innovate, and that's what life's all about. Making things better for everyone. I hope that wasn't a rant. I'm sorry. But I've had this conversation too where someone's like, oh my God, like, have you ever thought about dying and stuff? Have you ever thought about like what if my ex is like, what my lover is like cheating on me or something like that? It seems really easy to worry about like common threats that people have. I mean, you'll see this like, oh my God, like on like daytime TV shows, so like all our deepest fears about drugs and cheating and like terrible things and baby mamas. It's like, dude, like these are all like fears people have, and it's like you can't let life run you. You have to run life. Is Percy even in this camera anymore? Speaking of which, I know you just want to sit next to me. He's so nice. There you go. Oh. But yeah, I hope that wasn't a rant. It was totally a rant. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Beastars is great. Oh my God, yes. Let him cook. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really big about the not morose, but ruminating. I'm really big about ruminating because I am a huge culprit about ruminating. Just thinking things forever and ever and ever, and you're hoping that like if you think about it enough, you'll find the problem. You'll find the answer to the problem. You don't find the answer to the problem. Emotions are, what I'm trying to learn about emotions is like, I don't want to be someone that's like a robot and like, oh, I love efficiency and life is great. But like emotions to some degree are just a reaction and not the thing. And I'm such a sucker. Hi, buddy. And I'm such a sucker for like listening into my emotions and being like, why do I feel that way? And trying to like get to the bottom of my emotions. Like I need to find the root source of that, and then I'll find all of my answers like come to life. And it's like, no, dude, like sometimes emotions are just like the reaction. Hi, Eric. You know, it's like if I improved my life, if I did more, if I worked out more, if I ate more, if I like tried to like find ways to like make a little more money to pay my bills so I didn't have such bad like debt, like I wouldn't have the emotions that I had. And sometimes that's the way it is. And sometimes it's not, but you know, that's the same thing. It's like, I am such a sucker for like, oh my God, overthinking. So yeah, it's so tempting, especially with like social media. A lot of things just trigger you online. They're all designed to like trigger you. Everything's supposed to be a headline. Everything's a gotcha. Oh my God, so dumb. True disclosure, I don't even like hit up my phone or anymore. When people text me and call me, I don't like answer any of that stuff. It's always like numbers I don't know. It's always things telling me like I am in trouble for something, or like someone needs to like there's something wrong with my car, or like there's a credit thing, or like everything's like a gotcha or like a scare. And it's just like, dude, like it's so easy to get tricked into this shit. But I get it. You know, no one wants to have a bad time. And it's like, dude, certainty is not everything, but people will definitely get you on your fear. Also, it's just like, I'm here just watching that little ear flop around. Thank you. Multifan is a bingeaholic. I binge shit. I'm like that too. Hi, Malik. It's working nice. Yeah. What's up, bud? Yeah. So I do that with movies. Not movies, with TV shows. When people are like, oh my God, there's this new like show on Netflix, I don't watch it. I wait 2 years. So I want to make sure there's so many episodes out there. I hate watching something and then forgetting about it again. I was so mad when like Stranger Things pushed the final season. It was so worth it. I'm so glad they did. But it was like, oh my God, I gotta remember what happened and all this stuff. Also, if anyone watched Stranger Things, the final season, please tell me what you thought about the gay coming out scene. I want to see what people's thoughts were about that. I remember when me and Nevs were there for like when what's his name comes out. I was just like, we both like left the room. But I don't want to like. I think it was good. I think if some people enjoyed that and they really felt resonated by it, I want to know about it, because sometimes I feel like I'm just too old and I'm too like, oh, that's so icky to me now, like the coming out thing, because like I had to do it. And so like I've kind of kept my mouth shut about it. But when me and Nevs watched that scene where he like is like, oh yeah, and Vecna saw my dark secret that I'm a homosexual, I was like, oh my God. Me and Nevs like left the room for like the whole thing. But like if people really resonate with it, I think that's awesome too. And like I would never say like, oh, that sucked, because like if it really spoke to someone. I remember feeling like when I was gay, there was nothing about that stuff at all. So it's cool that there is for people. Or maybe people feels like it's contrived. I feel like it was contrived. And I'm also like burned out from the whole woke thing. But at the same time too, I'm like, I hope people like get something good about that too. But yeah, we had a funny way about that. Rory said Mayans. Yeah, the fucking Mayans, dude. We were all obsessed about the Mayans. I remember like in Philly too. Like I was on Broad Street because that's where University of the Arts was. That was like the big music school in Philly besides Juilliard. And it was like, you got like these crazy, I don't want to say they're crazy. That's rude. That's not right. But people of the religious variety and people of spiritual variety having signs and addressing people to the concerns of a possible apocalypse. Again, for like the 30,000th time. So they were always around and stuff. But it was like the Mayans. It was like the Mayans. Zach said green dog moments, am I right? Oh yeah, Nico Shefsky says green's from Japan. That's awesome, you're in Japan. Oh, that's so cool. I always want to go to Japan. Japan looks awesome. Okay, Lolf, okay, thank you, Lolf. Lolf says, when everyone surrounded him with hugs. Where is it? Is the twerk still on? Oh, it turns twerk, okay. Where'd it go? Lolf said I loved it. I made it so emotional, but sometimes, I don't know. No, that's fine. Lolf said when everyone surrounded him with hugs, I wish that was actual life. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut then. Good. I'm very glad you said that. Because sometimes I have to remember like I'm stuck in a frame of reference. I'm stuck in my life. And I feel like, I'm like, if I was younger, I would have loved to have seen that. Being older and going through what I went through, I'm like, about it. But that's only because I felt the same way he did. And I felt like that's something like I had to do. And it's never, you need support. You need support. I don't have a good example for it. I don't want to say it. It's like a funeral. It's like a funeral. A funeral is the same way. It's like, it's so hard to be at a funeral, but you gotta be at a funeral and you gotta support everyone. And it's like, you want to be there supportive, but like, you just want everyone to just be there and be chill. But like at the same time, you can't not say anything. You have to like go out of your way and like show your love. So it's like this whole contrived force thing, but it means well. Yeah. Fun fact, if you ever feel like you shouldn't go to a funeral, always go to a funeral. Always go to a funeral and don't even say anything. Just be there. Just be there. Yeah. That's like one of those socially awkward things that are like so required. So required. Good. I'm glad you said that, Wolf. That's awesome about that. Yeah. Good. Because sometimes I'm like, yeah. Wolf says, I will say that I'm straight, but it did make it cheesy, but it was good. Yeah, no, it doesn't even matter if you're gay or not. I don't think that's anything to do with it. Like, if people saw, like, the emotional connection and stuff, I think that's something that, like, I made it about me a lot. And I didn't think about the actual, like, what was going on. I was just like, oh, this reminds me of that thing that happened to me. I'm really bad at that. I have to get better at that. But that's what I was like, oh, like, me and Nevs were both just like, ah! So, yeah, good. I'm glad. So we can say that that's a me problem. As long as people enjoyed it, that's great. Because it was like so long and drawn out. I was like, oh. But I'm glad that it might resonate with people. So that's good. Daniel said Juilliard School of Music's in New York. I'm thinking, yeah, thank you. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm thinking of Curtis. Curtis was, thank you. I'm a fucking idiot. I appreciate Daniel. Yeah, Curtis. Whatever one was like down Broad Street and to the right. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. You're right. It's absolutely Curtis. It was before the one dorm I would always go to. Yeah. As you can see, I didn't get into them. Or did I know what their names were? Thank you. Good. Yes, please correct me. Wolf said, was it just me or did he always look that way? What did he always look gay? I don't even say that. I just feel like he looks sad. I always saw him as like an American Harry Potter. He just looks like American Harry Potter. Yeah, whenever he came back from the Upside Down, not even like now that he was like a teenager or older, but like even like in the second or third season, whenever he finally came back, he just like started looking sad. Like he was like this cute little kid, and then like he grew up and just had sad face. So I'm glad they did the gay thing. I think that's cool if that resonates with people, but yeah. I don't know if I would say he looks gay. I just said like, because he is gay in real life, right? No, I just say he has a sad face. He has like a sad puppy face. Vecna really affected him in real life as well. Nah, that's cool. I'm glad. It's a bowl cut. I think it's a bowl cut. Yeah. Oh my god, I fucking hate that bowl cut. Yeah. All he needed was glasses, and he could be Harry Potter. Hi, Kai. Rory says just watch Ghostbusters. Oh, that's right, with the Mayans. Yeah. Just watch Ghostbusters 2, of course. Yes. Hi, Evis. Evis says, why doesn't he watch Facebook? Because I'm on tangents. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, Kevin said longboarding is surfing. Okay, cool. All right, so it's not wakeboarding. Oh, it's like the big ass board. Got you. Oh yeah, fuck that. No. I like snowboarding. Snowboarding's great. Corgi Wolf said, I would give just nice many a hug. Yeah, if I'm stuck on like a convo with people, I will gravitate to one chat. I'm sorry, but they're all laid out here in front of my face. Hi, Sexy Fox. Yes, NJ. And W Wells. Oh my god, that's awesome. And Michael Hardy. Am I missing anyone? Hi, Byron. And Coffee Imp. But you guys are right. I need to go look up and see everyone. Zhao Bao? How do you say your name? How do you say Zhao? Is it Zhao? I'm trying to like say it right. Sometimes I'm good with phonetics and sometimes I'm just ass horrible. Yeah. And Silver Mooney. Hi, Silver Mooney. Yes, let's go. All the boobs. Kevin said, draw me like one of your French girls. Yes, hi, Shiny Umbreon. Let's fucking go. Yes. I will be better at answering conversations on chat. This is why, too, like, before, like, I would go on, like, games and stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to just, like, hang out on, like, combos. Because it's, like, I'm so happy everyone's, like, talking and stuff. Yeah. Hostile said, I heard so much about how the last season was bad and it kind of just made me not want to watch it. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could see that. I loved it. I thought it was fucking awesome. And the ending was so fucking good. I would watch that in theaters. I don't go to theaters. I just find that not useful. Pee breaks are so nice to have, and then you can pause the show. You can pause the show. Does that show my age? How old I am? I just want to go to the bathroom without missing the show. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. So, like, I had a weird thing with Stranger Things where, Nebs tried to get me into Stranger Things. I was like, okay, cool. This is cool. And it was fun. It wasn't something I was really into, but it was cool. And then when they finally started bringing in Vecna and they tied in like everything with like the underground thing with all the kids, and then you realize like Vecna was number 1, and there was that was like season 4, was it? Season 4 or season 3? When they started tying everything together with him as a kid and stuff like that, that was so cool. That's what got me into Stranger Things. Like, it was worth it. Like, when people like said they gave up before that, I'm like, no, you're getting to the part with the clock and with like all that shit and like with the Kate Bush song that everyone won't fucking stop listening to. Dude, that's like when shit got good. That's when like shit was so good. They started making it a cultural thing, and I love when they like really integrate that stuff. But yeah, once you found out like Vecna's backstory and stuff, I was like, this is awesome. I'm in. Give me all the Stranger Things. Before that, it was like fun. But it wasn't the same. My only problem with the last season was that no one died. Sorry to be a spoiler, but like, you thought people were gonna die. Like, it was imminent that like so many people, like, why not just fucking kill off everyone? And they didn't do it. Bastards. I'm sorry I had to make that spoiler, but it's like, oh. Not that like people need to die. Like, I don't mean like that. Clip this out without context. This is the end of me. But like, it's like there's something like for character storytelling, like with the way the series started, you would expect it. Like, they really turned out in the beginning, it was like brutal. Like, I remember watching the first couple episodes, like even with like Samwise Gamgee being in the fucking second season with Winona Ryder's, he was Winona Ryder's boyfriend before Hopper. Like, he gets like eviscerated. Like, they were not kind in the beginning. It was like watching Doom, fucking Resident Evil shit in the beginning, and then they like sort of did less of that, and towards the end it was more like, oh, we're gonna have things like threatening, but really it's more gonna be psychological. So interesting. Yeah, it was not the way in the beginning. I remember in the beginning I was like, oh my god, this is brutal. Which is funny because it's like about a bunch of kids, but yeah. They wanted to make it very like Stephen King-ish, I think that's why. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll stop. I highly recommend it. Yeah, Shiny, that was my favorite. Yeah, I love villain backstories. Oh, they're so good. It's so cool. It's like you think this like character is so like one-dimensional. Anyone, whenever you do a villain, it's such a great opportunity when people like go into that depth, because sometimes it's like there's more depth in the villains than there are in anyone else. You have to try to make them this like weird thing, otherwise they're not believable. So it's almost like you have to put more you have to put more effort into the villain. You have to put more triangles into the character. Yeah. I love any like villain backstory. I love. One of my favorite things as a kid was like, I was in high school when Once Upon a Time came out, high school or college. That was my favorite. That was so cool. That blew my mind. I know that's like kind of a cheesy like regular show thing. Dude, I loved Once Upon a Time because it was like you had Rumpelstiltskin, who was like this kind of like bad character. Then you had like Regina, who was like the Snow White evil queen, but like she wasn't all that evil. It was like, oh my god, I love like the complexity of stuff. Also, it's more true to life. Like, life is like, oh my god. If you ever see shit like Spirited Away, like you see more Japanese stories like that, they explain that more. Where it's like there's a villain, but like the villain isn't like all villain. In America, it's like circle goes in circle hole and square goes in square hole. Evil is evil person. They are all evil all the time. And it's like in Japanese, it's like it's more complicated than that. There's nuances and little things, and sometimes it's like, oh my god. But Spirited Away is like that too. It's like you have like the main Baba, whatever her name is, and she has like a child and all these things. It's like everyone's got like different phases. It's cool. It's cool. Life be complicated, but I love villain backstories. Yeah. I have not seen for Disney. My favorite's Cruella. I love Cruella. Cruella's so good. What was another one? I haven't seen Maleficent. I heard Maleficent's great though. I don't understand why everyone's upset about Snow White. Maybe I need to see Snow White. I have no problem with like woke stuff, but like, or like anything that's like trying to do like different ways to reinterpret old stories. I really don't mind that, as long as it's good, as long as it's not forced and you're just trying to like have a social issue cause. I want like people that are really great actors doing the best parts ever. I don't care about like that's not true to form, as long as it's not some like hidden agenda or like you trying to get more views because you're like, oh, look how good of a person my company is. Like that kind of shit. Gross. All companies are there for the money. They have a fiduciary, literally a legal fiduciary duty, especially if they're publicly owned company, to make money. So do not think that these companies are evil. They are just completely obsessed with money, always and forever. Amen. Because it's legally part of their chapter. It's part of their, not chapter, their charter. It's literally part of it. So yeah. If you, when a company's like, we're gonna take care of everyone, it's like, no, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, you fucker, get away from me. Just give me my shit that I bought. Hi, Knight. Yeah, what's up? Silver Mooney says it's because people are racist and don't like Snow White being tan. That's so funny. So I want to watch it then. Yeah. I have no problem with that as long as it's not forced. Like if people are great actors, and maybe there was some like, maybe I thought people were like calling it nepotism because the chick was Johnny Depp's daughter, but she was in Nosferatu, and Nosferatu, she was like awesome in it. So like I don't know. I might just watch it anyway, but yeah, everyone said it tanked. But sometimes I can't help but things tank because it's a cultural thing. Like, because like it just got pissed off a bunch of people online. Sometimes people do interviews and there's like backlash that happens. A director does something like scandalous, then ends up like making the thing bad. Like that happens with games too. It's like wild, which is a shame because it's like, I get that, but like then the game also had like, the CEO wasn't like a part of any of it. The CEO is just like, I go to board meetings and I say things and then things happen. And yes, I did all of that. But like, really, it's like the team of like 100 fucking people that like worked on the game. I can't stand that shit. I'm like, you guys don't know how many people work on this stuff. They work their asses off. And then because one guy's a dick who like doesn't even come to the office. Like, I mean, have you guys have a CEO that's there every day? I haven't. They don't come to the office ever. They're always doing remote and whatever's easier for them. So yeah. It's funny when they get in trouble and the whole thing tanks. It's like, well, they're not the ones that made this awesome fucking game. They made the decisions. Yeah. So I might watch it. Yeah, Shiny. Shiny has watched Once Upon a Time. Yeah, I loved it. I haven't. I started watching it past the first season. The first season was good enough. Anything after that, I was like, it's fine. They started adding new characters, and I didn't know where it was going. And I couldn't follow up with it, but yeah, the first season was awesome. Oh yeah, watch Snow White and the Huntsman. Yeah, Snow White and the Huntsman was awesome. Yeah, that was great. Daniel said, nah, it was just a bad script and they miscast the queen. Yeah, who's the queen? Who's the queen in Snow White? That's Maleficent, isn't it? No, that's not. That's Sleeping Beauty. That's I forget what her name is. Snow White, no, let's see. I sure would type that. Wait, it's my girl. Is this Catherine Zeta? Who they cast? It looks like Catherine Zeta. Rachel Zegler, let's see. No, Gal Gadot. Oh, she kind of looked like Catherine Zeta. That's cool. Oh, she was Wonder Woman. And she was former Miss Israel. She looks attractive, but that doesn't tell you anything about her screenplay. But she's also she's Wonder Woman. Or DC Extended Universe. No, that just means Wonder Woman. She looks cool. I would have to see it. But yeah, apparently she didn't live up to the job. Oh yeah, I disappeared. Yeah, apparently when I'm out sometimes it will contract. When I'm like outside of VR chat, like I have my menu up, like now I'm pressing a menu to see things. So I think it gets angry. Oh, thank you, Loaf. I appreciate you. I have returned. Yes, Knight, I'm doing good. Work is crazy, but work feels better this week than last week. Last week I got my ass kicked, but like I worked all weekend just to make it good. Like it's been really bad in terms of like the workload, but whatever. It's not like I don't get paid for anything. But that's what it is. it always dies down. This is like the third or fourth wave we've done this, where we always try to do some new idea. There's some new CEO that comes in and has some idea, and I'm like, okay, and then I end up doing a lot of work because a lot of the other coworkers, they're really good at their job, but to expand outside their job, they're not really into that. They're not into the idea of like, oh, well, like I have to take on more work and like do these cool projects. Like I'm really into all that stuff. I'm like the projects guy. I'm the projects guy because I know that gives me more hours and time. But sure, I look like a nerd and I'm enthusiastic. I know that if you make me do all this stuff, you can't help but pay me more because what time am I gonna have to do this? So I make like a lot of Excel spreadsheets. I love Excel. I'm a nerd. I do all these like charts and stuff like that when like trying to make new things and do cool like things like that. Like if you want to do any R&D, people usually come to me because I'm the one that's not going to get like furious. Like, well, that's not my job. And I'm like, yes, that's my job because you'll have to pay me more for it. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot of whenever it's like a new era in our company, which if you've ever had your job bought out by someone else, this happens a lot. Now it's happening to us. Private equity and all that. Yeah. So it's a lot of like wasting time. Now I have more meetings than ever. And I'm not a manager. It's not like I can just spend my whole day like talking to people and pretending I'm working. It's like I actually work and I'm treated like a manager. So it's like, I don't know when you think I'm going to do the actual thing. Like I don't have any subordinates. I am the subordinate. So whatever. But besides, I try not to make this stress me out. I found in life, like if I try to think like I have to do all this work and like, it's weird. It's like a weird, I found in life, it's like a weird paradox. Like I have to do my best to work as much as I can, but at the end realize that I'm not going to get anything, not going to get all of it done. Like I'm going to work my ass off to the best, like as if I'll get everything done. But in reality, there'll never be any end to the done. If that makes sense. It's like in spite of failing, try anyway, basically. Or the universe. In a universe where everything is everywhere and you are so tiny and insignificant, be significant. It's like that, yeah. In a world where you will die at the end of all of it, still live. It's like that. Paradoxes. Love self and niceaholic. Daniel said you can love for the fluffiest of the dog. However, the one behind the doggo has an owner and his name is Zabs. This is true. This is true. Hi, Dane. Yo, and Green Persian. Hi. Truly peaceful says I look baffable. I look baffable? Ah! Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I won't hear of it. I won't hear of it. No. No. See, why don't I bat you? Shit, you can still see my tail. Shit! God damn it. Had to return this tail then. Ridiculous! Just ridiculous. It's like a disco song. My beans, they're the best. My beans, they are the best. My beans are the best. My one leg won't move. It's gonna piss me off. My one leg now moves. Now I'm not pissed off. My feet, they are the best. My feet, they are the best. My feet do their things when they need to do them. My feet, they do things when my feet, they do them. Yes, I'm just a bean. Yes, I'm just a real bean. Yes, I'm just a bean. I'm just a bean. Yes, I'm just a bean. Yes. My tacos are the best because it is Tuesday soon. Tacos are the best because it is Tuesday soon. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. That's all I got. Steal my hat? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I'm very sad. My hat was stolen. But my resolve is not broken. My hat was stolen. But my resolve is not broken. That's fine. I ain't mad. We gotta turn down the nice cheek sides, sideburns. Why did I write mini nice hat? Sideburns. Oh yeah, that's why. I'm gonna try and tilt it like the picture. There we go. Sorry, I had to write down a little thing. I'm gonna get these sideburns a little less. I don't know what you call them, but they remind me of sideburns. They're like too big. There's too much here and too much up there. We need to. I'm mad you took my hat. I'm mad. I won't forget this. I won't forget this. Ferricari said, "That's a nice hat." Chat took the hat. Hi, Seth. Yes, Rory. Cheek floofs. Yeah, I need you less them. However, you helped me set them up before. Was good. Kina, hi Kina. Kina the shapeshifter. Kevin said they ate my hat. Son of a bitch. Hi Soren. Hi Dane. Don't you dare for your card. Don't you dare. Hi Alex. Thank you so much for hanging on Twitch. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. Beans. The little beans compel you. Little beans compel you. Do not take my hat. Yes, as you can see, powers and sorcery are getting stronger. Soon I'll be a level 3 mage or something. I am a bee. I'm just a bee. I do little things because I am a bee. I do little things. I saw my hat! This makes me very sad. This is very sad! It's fine. I'm sure I will get over it. I will come out the other side of this stronger and more adaptable than ever. Strong and courageous. They will call me brave, and it will be awesome and amazing. And there will be probably a day to celebrate me and how brave I was, and we will all remember that. And I want everyone to cherish this moment for how no one helped me, how I was unsupported. However, I remained strong and my resolve was unwavered, and you saw that I victoriously triumphed through the hard times. Daniel would like magenta. Oh, you said I'm cuter without it? Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Ah, thank you, Kina. Is that how you say it? Is your name Kina or Kina? It's got to be Kina. Like quinoa. Very good for you. Very good for you. Very nutritious. Kevin said the only one they have a problem with is they changed the character to was Professor Snape on the Harry Potter series. I mean, seriously, they wanted to be accurate to the books, but seriously changed White Pale Man to a completely different person. Like, he has a distinct character description. They changed Professor Snape? What do you mean they changed Professor Snape? Wait, what was he pale in the books? Is Alan Rickman not pale? It's not like he's like Saudi Arabian or anything. You know, it's not like he's from Yemen. Yes, hi Maurice. Odie says he has 2 hydrates, he hates water. We must do the tricks. We must do the tricks. We must do the tricks. It's what it's worth. It's what it's worth. Yes, yes, it's what it's worth. Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Defer your cars to do another hat? Oh my god! Oh no. Wolf says, well, in the episode, Snape is black compared to the movies. I'm not racist for anyone that takes offense. Sorry. I have no idea. I have no idea. Interesting. Oh, you're talking about like the Harry Potter show. Oh, so I didn't get that far. Okay. I was like, wait, I don't even remember that. So it's me. I have to research. Yeah. I wouldn't mind it anyway, but yeah, it hurts. It hurts a little bit. I heard people getting upset that like Dumbledore was gay or something in the Fantastic Beasts, and I'm like, whatever. I feel bad for them. That was like a whole time of like spicy things with like Johnny Depp and stuff. And I like Johnny Depp. I know there's like crazy shit that happened. It's a shame that like everyone had to like, I hate when there's inconsistencies. That was like The Witcher. Me and Nebs got so mad because like in The Witcher season 4, they like swapped out the guy. Oh, did they tell you why? Because Witcher was great. Why did they change The Witcher? I'm sure it was like contract or something. Let's see. Let's see what they got. Why did they swap out Witcher actor? It honestly doesn't even matter. It's just like you come to like grow a behavior of one character and they're totally different. In The Witcher, I mean. It's like one is just like huff, and like that's the whole like allure of him is that he doesn't talk a lot or he's like terrible talking, and like everyone around him is so animated. So like that's, you always have characters like that, but like you can't have the main character start speaking and having emotion when like everyone was supposed to have the emotion for him. It's called a foil. It's a literary technique, but like you can't have like a foil when like the main guy is also saying his things. Okay. Career shifts, creatives, differences. Ah, okay. So actually, Cavill, I guess, was the original one. Was trying to do more like the movies and the books, not the movies, more like the video game and the books. And they wanted a better direction. I liked his version. Like, it was hard to get to in the beginning, but like over time, you're like, everyone is clearly like, also because you have the Bard. The Bard is like all like way too like jovial and enthusiastic and well flamboyant, for lack of a better term. And it's like that's so like contradicting him. Like that's like the whole point of it. Yeah, Henry Cavill signed on for a Warhammer series, a shooting the Highlander reboot. Oh, that's awesome! Great, he's gonna be in Highlander. That's awesome. I love it. Nick Frost is the new Hagrid. That's great! Fucking Nick Frost. I love it. That's awesome. But yeah, Rory said Henry Cavill wanted... I'm fucking up his name, but I'm going to assume it's Cavill. Henry Cavill wanted it to remain lore accurate, and the studio wanted to go another way. Yeah, I liked Henry Cavill's way. You have to be stoic. And, like, they brought in a guy... I'm pretty sure he is the guy in Captain America or fucking Thor. Like, he looks like that kind of dude. And I'm like... He needs to say, it's fine. He looks fine. It's just like, he needs to say less. I need him, like, he says things and like emotions too much on his sleeve. And I liked Henry Cavill because it was like, he said things, but he didn't say them. Everyone else around him said them. Like, that was the whole point. It's called a foil. Ah! Sorry, the literary nerd in me. It's fun. Hi, Delirious Jax. Yes, what's up? Hi, how are you? Landon said, what's even going on right now? I love it. I love when people like beam in and they're like, what is this? Yes, yes, yes. Question everything. So Silver actually liked the other Grindelwald better than Johnny Depp. Yeah. So I love him. He's in Rogue One. I know no one likes Rogue One, but Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie. Don't be mad. And he's in that. He's great. Yeah, he's in a lot of cool shit. Yeah, he's fine too. I would be curious how Johnny Depp would be as like the partner of Dumbledore. I could see, you're right, I could see the new guy being more the partner of Dumbledore. Like, anyone thinking about like the lore and visualizing it. Yeah. For Johnny Depp's flamboyantness, I do not see him as doing that. Odie says Last Jedi is the one most people hated. Yeah, the new ones were fine. It's what it is. I think you have to get away from the idea of like, yes, Disney will try to capitalize on everything they possibly can. They are such a giant, what's the word? massive machine thing. There's a word I had for that. They are a giant conglomerate, and they are going to do everything they can to, like, they have to feed. They always have to feed. They're so fat, they need to eat. So it's like they're always going to do things like that. It's what it is. But yeah, I actually didn't mind the last three. I agree with two things. Like, when you take away the idea of, oh, Disney's making like another reboot so they can make money. When you get rid of that argument, there's like two things that I have problems with. One, like, and someone made a really good point. It's like everyone loved the original Star Wars because, like, even the episodes 1, 2, and 3, which came later, like, because there's always this like progression of like the person gets better. Like, that was the whole like love of like the original Star Wars New Hope, is like you have this kid who's like learns about being a Jedi and like has to confront his fears, and like they really don't, like, what's her name, Ren, I don't know, they really have Rain, I don't know, I forget the name, they really don't do too much of that, in my opinion. It's more like she realizes her powers instead of working her ass off to get them, which I thought was a really good case for that. Also, too, they had that Snook guy, and like, or Snoke or whatever, and like then he was just dead. I really thought they were gonna be something, and then it ends up just Palpatine comes back, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. It's cool they tied it all together, but I'm like, who the fuck was Snoke then? Snoke just like kind of was whatever. And not gonna lie, I'm very upset that Kylo Ren I actually liked, until he just took off his fucking helmet, and that was the end of it. I was very upset about that. He could have been a really cool character. I loved the fact, like, his mask was like, I liked it better than Darth Vader's, and he had the fucking sword as a lightsaber. But when you started getting him more like emotion, I get there was that whole point of like, they are the future. That was the whole thing. Like, they are the future, and like they have to make a better world. It's Disney always tries to control the narrative, and anyone that's a big giant conglomerate corporation like that, you'll always want to control the narrative. But like, that was their whole messaging, was like, we are the future. It doesn't matter what happened before, so we don't have to be enemies. But I was like, oh my god, it'd be so cool if you were like Kylo Ren. But they didn't. He took off his fucking mask. Then he was just shirtless awkwardly, and then he just cried the rest of the next 2 episodes, and I was like, yes, you're soft boy, tell me your feelings. Oh my god. But whatever, it's fine. There was so much I would have liked from it, but it was fine. It did end. It ended, which is great. But yeah, I found people were upset about it because it had inconsistencies, and I'm like, I'm not a Star Wars nerd. I don't have time for that. It was so fucking great. And also, it was worth watching 3 hours of it to get to the final fucking scene. Yeah, so good. So awesome. But yeah, I also love destruction, things like that. This is my dark side coming out. I have like an affinity for like countdown, anything like countdown movies, like The Ring. I love. No one likes The Ring, but I do, because they tell you 7 days. I like loved Majora's Mask, that Zelda game, because it was like, you have 72 hours. I love that kind of shit. I'm like, ah! There's like a dark part of my soul that's just like, oh, that's so terrifying. I can't get enough of it. But yeah, Rogue One was my favorite. I don't care if there was like inconsistencies. I think there was, like, dude, I'm not a Star Wars nerd. I don't fucking know. It looked cool. It looked cool. It looked great. And didn't that guy get like a whole Andor series off of that? Daniel said, you know what I'm talking about. That very huge maple syrup the county brought you in Nevers, Canada. Yeah, isn't it great? Did I not show you guys a picture of it? I'm sorry, I should show a picture of it. Henry Cavill. I don't know how to say his name. Cavill. Yeah, I liked him. He was great in Witcher. Silver, what's the new Star Wars movie? Yeah, and I agree, Silver. I do not see a love relationship between Johnny and Jude Law. Not a fan. Oh, I'm sorry. How long has the twerk been on? This is my first time on stream. I'm sorry. I'm super new to this. Hi, Kratos. Monopoly beans. Panacea, yes. It's like DeVille, just with CA. Oh, God, Cavill. Thank you. Yes, it's the IRS. Oh, my beans. Hi, thank you so much for hanging out. That's awesome. Guys, the IRS is here. We're good friends. We're good friends. Beans. Beans for the Internal Revenue Beans Service. Yes. Hope everyone's doing awesome tonight. How long has that twerk been on? What a sense. I forgot about the twerk. I just work here. Yes, Domino's beans. The beans. The beans. The beans. I've got little beans right here doing their things. I've got little beans right here doing their things. Got little beans. I got little beans, yes. Tacos are great. Tacos, even late. Tacos are so great. Even late. Yes, yes. Tacos are great. Even late. Tacos are great. Why not have them late? Tacos. Tacos. Guys, it's Tuesday. Did anyone else feel like the clocks moving forward was like nothing? I have people coming to work today, they're like, oh, the clocks are forward. I like lost all my sleep. I didn't feel any fucking difference. Literally nothing. I got up early yesterday. I was like, okay. I don't know. I didn't care. And maybe this is what old is. Old is like, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna get up at 4 a.m. anyway because I've got my necrosis or whatever. What they say? They're scoliosis. I got my scoliosis. Need to take my 4 Advil. It's so funny. Kai said I didn't notice because I was awake during the time change. And Kai was at work, which is happy. Well, imagine if you were at work. Do people work that late? Yeah. Well, I'm thinking like restaurants, but by the time it's that time at a restaurant, you're already like clocking out. You're doing side work. Froggy, thank you for subscribing. Oh, I appreciate it. Let's fucking go, bud. Oh, Furry Hikari redeemed maid mode. Would that be horrible if I did it as a child? That'd be terrifying. I do not condone that. Oh, my face is broken. Face is still broken, huh? So if the face is broken, I can do OSC though, right? That's it. No, it's broken. Huh. I didn't get the thing. Nope. It just like gave up. Try it again. One more time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it just didn't work. Okay, now we can do the main mode. Sorry. The key to service is you must serve others. Therefore, you will have all of the service that you require. This is very important because the true test of hospitality is to hospitalize yourself. Hospitality comes from within. It is the soul that feeds the hungry people that are sad because they don't know hospitality. You have to show them hospitality. Yes, you have to. Damn, I'm good. What about my uniform? Everyone wears this uniform. I'm having these like tracking glitches and they're hilarious because like looks like I'm shoving boobs in someone's face. The help! I am the help! Oh! Kai's gotta find a new job! Let's go. Your adventure continues! Furry Car said, okay, when did everything get so expensive? Yeah, right? Yeah, we don't have, that's a long conversation. We don't have a time for it on this stream. But if you ever want to ask me, I'll tell you. You're not going to like the answer. Oh yeah, and Rory's right. Rory's in Arizona. They don't change their clocks. Yeah. No, I don't feel like people... I feel like if anything, if the clocks change and you're that late, you go home early. Because, like, if I'm working at 2 o'clock, like, it stops at 2 a.m., right? So if I'm working a shift at 2 a.m., like a security guard shift, like, it just goes to 3 a.m. So technically, you probably work a smaller shift then. Like, and you probably, what if you're like a late night security guard, like a third shift, you get out at like 5 a.m. I feel like Wawa's like a great example. If you work at like Wawa or like a 24-hour Walmart, do they still have those? I guess your shift's just less. And then you clock out at like 7 or whatever. That's probably what it is. Yes, Jesse! Weekend dog. Weekend dog. I'm weekend dog, yes. How did you know? That's very exciting. That's very exciting. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. I always have weekend in my life. The Mandalorian and Grogu scheduled for release on May 22nd. Awesome. I would love that. That'd be great. That's right by my birthday. That's awesome. Warriors wants a twerking. Nice. I'm all for it. I'm in full support. I probably have to head to bed soon, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how late it was. I got home so late. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta like get up early. I always gotta get up early. Yeah, no worries, Shiny. Go to bed. Have an awesome night. I have to go probably soon too. But guys, this has been awesome. Thanks for spending time with me and vibing. This was really good. I hope everyone has a wonderful night and does great things. They're great beans. Also, Percy wants to say goodbye. Where is my camera? Percy. Percy. Say hi. Percy. Percy, come here. Here, you go babies. Yes. Oh, these nice babies, yes. These good babies. And he leaves. And he leaves! He's trying to get me to go to bed, that's why. Oh, God. Percy! Yeah, yesterday was my first time realizing that Percy is short for Percival. I didn't realize Percival. People kept calling him Percival, and I was like, oh, is that like a funny like nickname? But then everyone started doing it. I was like, why do so many people know this name? And I realized Percival is like the full name of Percy. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I thought that was just like a funny thing. Hi, buddy. He just knocked over all the pillows and just make himself comfortable. You look so tiny on that couch. It's like, yes. He's like, I am big babies. I am big babies. Doing big baby things because I am big babies. I think he's 7 now? Yeah, he's 7. He old dog. He don't act like it though. Oh yeah. I'll do yeah, I'll do eyes. I'll play along. Yes. I might try to find I think they have gay eyes. I might do the gay eyes for like I'm trying to find like a way to do gay without just like this gay sign on my head. I might try to do that too. Yes, Neener, Doggo Camp. Yep. He's good babies. I appreciate it, Kevin. Thank you so much for vibing with us. It's always fun. It's always great. I really appreciate it. And guys, have an awesome night. Thank you so much for vibing with me tonight. I'm sorry it's a little shorter, but I will be on tomorrow for our karaoke. So join us for karaoke tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome and it's gonna be fun. And yeah, it's gonna be a blast. And I cannot wait to see it. Cannot wait to see you there. So have a great night. Be awesome. Be well. And go Wildcats or whatever that High School Musical movie is about. Bye, everyone. Bye.